Welcome to WooEnglish, where every story teaches you real English and real life. Today's audiobook will change how you think about money. Have you ever wondered, how do rich people make their money? Is it just from a job? Number. It's much more than that. In this story, you'll discover the 7 secret ways millionaires earn money, and how you can start too. This is not just about getting rich. It's about freedom. It's about protection. It's about building a better life, one step at a time. So get ready to listen, learn, and grow. Let's begin. Chapter 1. A question we all ask. Have you ever felt tired of money problems? Like, no matter how much you work, it's never enough? You look at your salary, and then you look at the bills, and you ask yourself, how do rich people do it? Let me take you on a journey into the secret world of money. But not just any money. The money that works while you sleep. Now listen carefully, because this part is true. In 2015, the U.S. government did a study. It looked at 63 millionaires who had passed away, people who built big fortunes, quietly, people who never showed off, but had serious wealth. And what did this study find? Something shocking, something powerful. They didn't have one job, they had 7 types of income. Yes, 7. Let that number stay in your mind. Not 1. Not 2. 7. Why? Because they knew a simple truth. One income is not safe. One job can disappear. One paycheck is not freedom. Think about it. What happens if you lose your job? If your business fails? If the market crashes? But 7 streams of income? That's protection. That's power. That's how the rich stay rich. And now, maybe you're thinking, but I don't come from a rich family. But I don't have money to invest. But I'm just trying to survive. I understand. I really do. But this story is not about where you are now. It's about where you can go and how to start. You see, most people only know one way to earn: active income. You work, you get paid, you stop working, you stop earning. But the rich? They build passive income. Money that comes in, even when they're not working. Money that arrives while they're on vacation or sleeping in bed. Strange? Maybe. But real? Absolutely. Let me ask you something. What if you could wake up, check your bank account, and see that money arrived while you were dreaming? Would that change your life? This is not a fantasy. It's a system. And it starts with understanding the 7 streams of income. In this story, we'll explore each one. From real estate to stock dividends, from creative products to silent partnerships. We'll see how ordinary people, not just billionaires, can start small and grow step by step. But before we dive into those, let's pause, because there is one more question, the most important one of all. Are you ready to think like the rich? Not just work harder, but work smarter. Not just save money, but make money while you live your life. This chapter is just the beginning. The first door in a house full of hidden rooms. Each room, a new way to earn. Each key, a lesson in freedom. So stay with me and get ready, because next, we enter the world of active versus passive income. And once you see the difference, you'll never look at money the same way again. Chapter 2. The Two Worlds of Money. You wake up tired. Your alarm rings. It's 6 a.m. again. You get dressed, eat fast, run to work. You think, this is life. But what if it's not? What if there is another way? A different world? A better system? Let me show you two worlds of money. In the first world, you earn money with your time. You go to work. You spend hours. You get a salary. If you stop working, the money stops too. This is called active income. It's the most common type of income. It's how most people live. They give time, and they get paid. Employees, freelancers, shop owners, drivers, even some business owners. If they don't work, they don't earn. That's the rule. Now, think about it. What happens if you get sick or tired? What if the company closes? What if the market changes? That's the danger of active income. It's not stable. It's not safe. And it can't grow forever. Now, let's enter the second world. Here, money doesn't come from your time. It comes from your assets, from things that earn without your hands. This is passive income. You write a book and earn money every time it sells. You buy a stock and get paid every few months. You rent out a room and collect income each week. You create an online course and people pay to watch it while you sleep. Sounds like magic? It's not. It's a system. It's how rich people earn more, by doing less. Let me ask you, which world do you live in now, and which world do you want? There is nothing wrong with working hard. Hard work builds character. It feeds your family. It gives you purpose. But hard work alone will not make you rich, because your time is limited. You only have 24 hours, and you need time to rest, to live, to dream. Passive income gives you that time. It gives you space to think, to breathe, to grow. You don't need to be rich to start. You just need to start thinking like the rich. And here's the good news. Many people are mixing both worlds. They work during the day and build passive income at night, step by step, bit by bit. Maybe you can do the same. Maybe your journey starts today. So, which one are you building? A life of always working? Or a life where money also works for you? The rich don't work harder. They work smarter. They plant seeds that grow while they sleep. In the next chapter, we explore one of the oldest seeds in the world, real estate. Can renting homes create freedom? Can you earn from a property you don't even own? The answers may surprise you. Chapter 3. Real estate, a room that pays you. Imagine this. You wake up in your own home, and while you drink your coffee, someone is paying you rent. Yes, real money, paid into your account, every week, every month, without you working that day. Sounds nice, right? That's the power of real estate. Real estate is one of the oldest ways to earn passive income. You own a house. You rent it, and the money comes to you again and again. But wait, what if you don't have money to buy a house? What if you are just renting yourself? Let me tell you a true story. In 2020, a man needed a space for his online business. He found an apartment with everything he needed. But the rent was high. Too high. Still, he took a risk. He rented the apartment. He used part of it, just 1/3, for his studio. Then he turned the other rooms into short-term rentals. He listed them on Airbnb, made them look nice, put photos online. People started booking. Guess what? The rent was paid completely, and he even made a profit. More than 50% of the rent in extra income. He didn't own the apartment. He just used his mind. That's called leverage. Smart thinking. Smart income. There are many ways to earn from real estate. You can buy a home and rent it long term. Rent a home and sublet it with the owner's permission. Use platforms like Airbnb for short stays. Rent out a room in your own house. Even rent out your garage, storage space, or parking spot. Yes, even a garage can be money. Some people in the U.S. rent their storage spaces every month. It's like renting out an empty closet. But it brings in cash. Do you have space you don't use? A room? A corner? A small flat? That space could become income. Still thinking it's only for the rich. Let me introduce you to another idea. It's called REITs. Real Estate Investment Trusts. You don't need to buy a full building, you just buy shares. These companies own buildings, shops, or apartments. They collect rent. Then they share the profit with you. It's like being a landlord, without the stress. Even with small money, you can start. Real estate can take time. Yes, sometimes you need repairs. Yes, tenants may call you. But when done right, it's steady, it's safe, it's powerful, and best of all, it's scalable. Start small, grow big. 1 room, then 2. Then maybe an apartment building? Who knows where it could take you? So, I ask you again, are you sleeping in a room? That could be paying you. Maybe the space around you is full of money, just waiting for a smart idea. And maybe that smart idea starts with you. In the next chapter, we explore a source that's even quieter than real estate, but just as powerful. You don't rent anything. You don't sell anything. You simply own stocks and wait for dividends. Yes, companies pay you just for holding their shares. It's simple. It's peaceful. And it's next. Chapter 4. Dividends. The silent paycheck. You're not working. You're not selling. You're not doing anything at all. But still, you get paid. How is that possible? Welcome to the quiet power of dividends. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of a company called Chevron? Or Apple? Or maybe Coca-Cola? These companies are not just making products. They are also making profits. Big profits. And they don't keep all the money. Every few months, they share part of their profit with people like you and me, people who own their shares. That payment is called a dividend, a silent paycheck. No phone calls, no boss, just money sent to your account. Here's how it works. Let's say you buy 1 share of a company. You become a part owner. Even if it's just a small part, if the company earns well, it sends you a small reward. It could be every 3 months. It could be every 6 months. It depends on the company. But imagine this. You buy 100 shares. The company pays $1 per share every 3 months. That's $100 without lifting a finger. And if you own more shares, you earn more. Now, maybe you're wondering, but don't I need a lot of money to start? That's the beauty of it. You can begin with small amounts. You can buy just a few shares. Over time, your investment grows. And the more it grows, the more dividends you receive. It's slow. It's steady. It's smart. Some people even build an entire life around dividend income. They call it dividend investing. Every month, money comes in from different companies, like a salary, but without a job. It may take years to build, but once it's built, it keeps paying. even in hard times, even when you're sick, even when you want to rest. That's the magic. Here's a real example. In February, a company called Blue Owl Capital announced a dividend, 14 cents per share. Then, another giant, Chevron, said, "We will pay $1.63 per share in March." That's real money, for real people, just for owning the shares. You don't have to work there. You don't have to visit their office. You just need to invest wisely. But be careful. Not every company pays dividends. Some keep their profits to grow faster. Some are not stable. That's why smart investors do research. They choose strong companies with a good history of paying again and again. You can also use apps or websites to check dividend history. You don't need to be a financial expert. You just need to be curious and willing to learn. Dividends are not loud. They don't make noise. They don't shout like the stock market. But they work quietly, silently, powerfully. They are like small seeds. You plant them once, then watch the tree grow and feed you for life. So now I ask you, are you ready to earn while you sleep? Not from work, but from ownership? That's what rich people understand. They don't just buy things. They buy assets, things that give back. In the next chapter, we explore another beautiful idea. You create something once and get paid every time someone uses it. Yes, we're talking about royalties, books, photos, online courses, things you make once, that keep earning forever. Ready to hear how that works? Chapter 5. Royalties, create once, earn forever. Close your eyes for a second. Now imagine this. You create something today, and it pays you for years. Again, and again, and again. Yes, it's real. It's called a royalty. A royalty is money you earn from something you made. You create it once. But people keep paying to use it. Like what? Books, photos, music, courses, article, even inventions. Each time someone buys, listens, reads, or downloads, you earn. And you don't need to be famous. You just need to create something useful or beautiful. Let's take writing a book. You write it once. You upload it to a platform, like Amazon. People buy it. And every time they do, you get a small payment. 1 sale today, 2 sales next week, 10 sales next month. It never stops, as long as the book is online. And guess what? You don't have to print it. You don't need a publisher. You can self-publish from your laptop. Now let's try another one. Photos. Do you like photography? Do you have good pictures on your phone? You can upload them to websites like Shutterstock or Adobe Stock. When someone downloads your photo, you get paid. Again and again. A picture of a cat, a photo of a beach, a beautiful sunrise. These simple images can earn money, even while you sleep. Another great example: online courses. You know something valuable. Maybe you're good at cooking, speaking English, or using software. You record videos, upload them to a platform like Udemy or Skillshare. People from around the world can buy your course. You get paid for each one. You don't have to teach again and again. Your voice does the teaching. Your videos do the work. Isn't that powerful? Let me tell you a story. A young man in his 30s wrote a short ebook. Just 40 pages. He uploaded it. He sold it for $3. At first, only a few people bought it. But over time, more people found it. More people shared it. After 1 year, he made $2,000. After 2 years, over $10,000. And the book was still selling. He only wrote it once, but it paid him forever. That is the magic of royalties. Even inventors earn royalties. They create a tool or a design. Then they license it to a company. The company makes the product, but the inventor gets paid each time it sells. No factory, no shipping, just an idea turned into income. Now think about this. What do you know? What can you create? Maybe it's a short story. Maybe it's a guide in your language. Maybe it's a skill you can teach. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Because the moment you create something that others want, you've planted a money tree. And every time someone uses your work, that tree drops another coin. Royalties are powerful. They don't need your time. They don't need your energy. They just need your creativity. So ask yourself, are you consuming or creating? Are you buying content or building content? The world needs more creators, and maybe you're one of them. In the next chapter, we meet the silent partner, someone who doesn't work in the business, but still earns from it. Yes, that's real too. It's called silent investing, and it may be your next step. Chapter 6: Business Without a Boss. The Power of Silent Investing. You don't go to meetings. You don't manage people. You don't open the shop. But still, the business makes you money. Sounds strange? It's called silent investing, and it's more real than you think. Let's start with a question. What if you could earn money from a business without being the boss? What if your money worked inside the business while you stayed outside? This is not a dream. It's a smart way to earn passive income. Many rich people do it, and many others are starting too. Here's how it works. A friend wants to open a bakery. They have the skills. They know how to bake. But they don't have the money. You do. So you give them part of the money. They open the shop. They work. They sell. And at the end of the month, you get your share of the profit. You are a silent partner. You don't bake. You don't serve coffee. But you help the business come alive. And now, it pays you. There are many names for this kind of role. Silent partner, angel investor, crowdfunding backer. Different names, same idea. You invest, they work, you both win. Now let's talk about angel investing. Imagine a small startup. Maybe it's a new tech company. Maybe it's a young fashion brand. They need capital, fast. They can't go to big banks, so they look for an angel. An investor who believes in them, who gives them the wings to fly. You don't need millions. Today, you can invest small amounts through crowdfunding platforms. Even $100, $200, $500. And you get a piece of the company. If the company grows, your small investment can grow into something big. Let me tell you a real story. In 2008, a small company called Uber was looking for early investors. One man believed in the idea. He gave $25,000. He became a silent partner. No meetings, no driving, no interviews. Years later, that $25,000 became more than $100 million. Why? Because the company grew, and so did his share. Now, of course, not every story is that big, but even small wins can be life-changing. You can also invest in local businesses, a friend's restaurant, a family shop, a new mobile app. But be careful. Always ask questions. Check the business plan. Understand the risks. And most important, never invest money you can't afford to lose. Silent investing is not about control. It's about trust. It's about smart decisions. It's about making your money multiply without taking all your time. It's perfect for people who are busy, who don't want another job, but who still want income. So, I ask you now, do you know someone with a good business idea? Do you know someone with passion, but no money? Maybe you can help them. Maybe your support is what they need. And maybe, in return, you'll build your next stream of income. In the next chapter, we'll go even further. What if you could rent something? That's not a house, not an apartment, but something smaller? Yes. We're talking about renting tools, cars, and even space. Small things, big income. Ready to explore? Chapter 7. Smart Passive Income. Ideas, small things, big money. Sometimes your money is not far. It's right next to you. In your car, in your camera, even in your phone. You don't need to be rich to start. You just need to look around and think smart. Today, we explore 10 simple ideas for passive income. Ideas that work, even if you're a beginner. Idea 1. Rent your equipment. Do you own a camera, a tool, a drone? Many people need these, but don't want to buy. You can rent them for a day, a weekend, or a week. They use it. You earn money. Easy. Idea 2. Rent your car. You don't drive every day, right? Your car is sitting there, waiting. Why not rent it? Platforms like Turo or local apps let you rent your car safely. You choose the days. You choose the price. No driving. No work. Just income. Idea 3. Sell your photos. Do you take good pictures? Even with your phone? Websites like Shutterstock or Adobe Stock will pay you. You upload your photos. When someone downloads them, you get money. A photo of coffee. A picture of a cat. Even a city street. Simple things can sell again and again. Idea 4. Affiliate marketing. You talk about a product. You share a link. Someone clicks and buys. You get a commission. That's affiliate marketing. You don't need a store. You don't need stock. Just a voice, a website, or a social page, and the right link. Idea 5. Create a mobile app. You don't need to be a coder. You can hire someone to build a simple app. A timer, a game, a tool. You upload it. People download it. You earn from ads or in-app sales. It runs while you sleep. Idea 6. Build a simple game. Games are not just for fun. They are money machines. You can create a basic mobile game. Funny sounds, easy controls. Put it on the App Store. Add ads or small items people can buy. And suddenly, you're earning while people play. Idea 7. Drop shipping. Sell without stock. That's the idea. You open an online shop, but you don't store the products. When someone buys, your supplier sends it. You just take the profit in the middle. No warehouse, no shipping, just smart systems. Idea 8. Rent out storage space. Do you have an empty garage? An extra room? A closet you never use? People are looking for space. You offer it. They pay monthly. It's like real estate, but smaller and easier. Idea 9. License your idea. Maybe you invented something. A tool, a design, an idea. You don't want to make it? Fine. You can license it to a company. They sell it, and you get a royalty. Create once, earn forever. Idea 10. Make a course. Are you good at something? Cooking, design, speaking? You can record a few videos. Upload them to a platform like Udemy. And every time someone watches, you get paid. Teach once. Get paid many times. You see? Passive income is not far. It's not for them. It's for you. It's in your skills, your hobbies, your garage, your phone. The question is, which one will you start with? You don't have to do all 10. Start with one. Grow. Learn. Add more later. Because every stream is a step toward freedom. In the next chapter, we explore why this freedom matters so much. It's not just about money. It's about life. About having choices. About sleeping well, even in hard times. Let's talk about crisis and how passive income protects you. Chapter 8. The Power of Freedom. Why passive income matters. In 2020, the world stopped. Cities were empty. Shops were closed. People stayed home, and jobs disappeared. Millions lost their work, their money, their plans. But not everyone. Some people stayed strong. Not because they were lucky, but because they had something powerful. They had passive income. Let's go back to that year. You remember, don't you? COVID-19, a global crisis. It hit hard and fast. Restaurants shut down. Factories stopped. Schools closed. And in just a few months, 255 million jobs were lost around the world. That's 250 million people gone from work. Suddenly, it was scary. It was painful, and it taught us something important. Work is not always safe. Your job can disappear. Your business can fall. Your salary can stop. But what if you had another stream of income? Something that keeps coming, even in a crisis? That's what passive income gives you. Protection. It's like a second engine. If one stops, the other keeps going. And it gives you more than money. It gives you freedom. Think about it. With passive income, you don't worry every day about losing your job. You don't panic when the economy slows down. You sleep better. You plan bigger. You live better. You can take time off. You can try new hobbies. You can learn new skills. You can even travel the world without fear of losing your income. Imagine this. You're sitting by the sea, a soft breeze, a cold drink in your hand. You check your phone, and there it is, a notification. You've received a payment. Why? Because your book sold. Your course was watched. Your stock paid dividends. This is not fantasy. It's what passive income can do. Now, think long term. What happens when you turn 60, 65? Do you want to keep working forever? Or do you want to rest with peace? In many countries, pensions are small and not always enough. Inflation makes things worse. the price of food, rent, healthcare, all rising. Passive income is your early retirement plan. It's how you stop working without stopping the money. But here's the best part. You don't need to wait until retirement. You can start feeling free today. Even a small passive income, $100, $200 a month, can change your life. It can pay for groceries, for gas, for internet. It takes pressure off your back. It helps you breathe. It's not about becoming rich. It's about becoming free. So I ask you, what would you do if money wasn't your daily worry? Would you read more, travel, start a project, help your family, take care of your health? Passive income gives you options. It gives you power. And that's why we need it. Not someday, not next year, but now. In the next and final chapter, we talk about growth. How to turn small seeds into big trees. How to use your active income to build a machine that never stops. Yes, it's called compound growth, and it's the final key. Are you ready? Chapter 9. The Magic of Growth. How small steps become big wealth. A tree doesn't grow in one day. It starts as a small seed, then grows slowly, quietly, into something strong. Wealth is the same. It doesn't come fast. It comes from growth. Smart, patient, powerful growth. There is a secret that rich people use. It's not loud, it's not shiny, but it's very powerful. It's called compound growth, or, as some call it, the snowball effect. You start small. You earn a little. Then you reinvest your profit. That new profit earns more. And you reinvest again. And again. And again. Until one day, your money is not just growing. It's growing by itself. Let me give you a simple example. You invest $100. It earns 10%. Now you have $110. Next year, that $110 earns 10% again. Now you have $121. The year after, $133. Then $146. Then $161. You didn't add more money, you just let it grow. After 10 years, over $250. After 20 years, over $650. And if you keep going, the numbers become huge. This is not magic. It's math. It's time. It's patience. Albert Einstein once said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world." He said, "Those who understand it, earn it, and those who don't, pay it." Rich people understand it. They don't spend every profit. They reinvest. They plant the seed again, and again and again. Let me tell you a story. A young woman started investing $50 per month. Just $50. She didn't stop. Every month, $50. She didn't buy new clothes. She didn't eat out much. She just kept saving and investing. 10 years later, her money doubled. Then it tripled. Then it grew faster and faster. By age 45, she had enough to retire. Why? Because she trusted the process. She didn't get rich in one night. But over time, her money became a mountain. Compound growth works best with stocks that pay dividends, real estate income, profits from online products, business shares, any income that you don't spend but reinvest. Even a small amount works. You just need to start and keep going. But here's the secret. The hardest part? The beginning. It feels slow. You look at your numbers. Only $2, only $10, only $40. But don't stop. Because at some point, the numbers grow faster than you expect. And when that moment comes, you'll smile and say, I'm glad I started. So now, I ask you, are you ready to plant your seed? Will you let it grow over months and years? Will you have the discipline to reinvest? To wait? To believe? Because this is how empires are built. Not with luck, not with magic, but with smart action, repeated over time. You now know the 7 streams. You understand active versus passive income. You've heard the stories. You've seen the tools. So what will you do now? This is your moment, your new chapter. Your first step. Start small. Be consistent. Let time do the rest. Because in the end, it's not about having a big income. It's about building a life of freedom. And that life starts today.